can forget when Vader spent 10 days in jail
Vader?
for putting his hands on an interviewer in
Vader?
Kuwait. And when Grayson Walker was provoked during an interview, it took a lot of restraint for him to avoid beating someone up on breakfast TV.
I think I heard about this.
Grayson Waller's interview.
Grayson
It all
Waller.
started innocently enough. Waller and his fellow wrestler, Louisiana
Oh,
Knight.
Louisiana Night. What the fuck am I watching here? Okay, this has to be like an AI generated thing.
It all started innocently enough. Waller and his fellow wrestler, Louisiana Knight,
Nah, this has to be it's AI generated because it's LA Night, not Louisiana Night.
were invited to the popular Australian morning show. Natalie Barr, trying to engage the audience and add some excitement to the segment, asked LA Knight to perform one of his finishing moves on a crew member.
One of your signature finishes.
He's probably gonna call it fake or something like that, and he's gonna get mad. Watch.
Can I give you one?
Yeah, can you like
Give you a move?
But can you show us one of your moves?
No, I think it
Like in the
actually just
studio?
showed on the screen there. If I do that, it's not going to be a good
It's not gonna be good.
Like our floor manager, maybe.
Grayson felt disrespected by the request, and he didn't
Really?
hold back.
Uh-oh.
Oh hell no, that is disrespectful. I'm not gonna lie, that is disrespectful right here. If someone if I was a wrestler and someone did that to me, it's just mocking me, right? Damn.
Over there right now, we're gonna have the police here because I'm not gonna give you some fake punch. Like I'm gonna punch you straight in the jaw.
Oh.
The disrespect that you have even talking to me. No, you want to talk to me like this ain't real. I got no. Don't act all tough, lad. Don't act all tough.
Roddy Piper
Yo,
didn't threaten to
Roddy
get violent
Piper?
like Grayson, but he did interrupt an interview wearing nothing but a towel. Roddy Piper's interview.
Roddy Piper.
The interviewer,
Rest in
Okerlund,
peace.
was questioning Davis
Mean
about
Gene.
his upcoming matches and wrestling strategies. The scene changed when Roddy Piper unexpectedly stormed into the interview without clothes. Gene pointed out that
What?
Roddy should have dressed up before coming.
Piper, you'll take a microphone and dress up if you're gonna.
Roddy lashed out. He took the microphone from Gene and started ranting.
I can do exactly what I want to do.
Is he cutting a
Roddy wasn't
promo?
done yet. He continued with his rant,
This looks
insulting the
scripted.
viewers in the process.
This looks scripted.
Jimmy, you know
Did
what
they see him pin me? Did they see him pin me? No.
Yeah, it's scripted.
All they saw is a piece of crap. That's all they saw.
It's a
It was
promo.
settled amicably, and no one got sued. We can't say
I
the
can tell it's a
same about
promo.
The famous Hulk Hogan incident.
Hulk
Hogan's
Hogan?
interview. We are talking about the interview that took
He's
place on
racist.
the talk show Hot Properties, hosted by Richard Belzer. Belzer made a request that would lead to legal issues.
Why don't you guys, I want you to show me some
we ain't showing you
some
nothing.
moves.
Mr.
Hogan,
T?
always the showman, agreed and decided to put Belzer in a front chin lock.
Now, the first thing you need to know about amateur wrestling
Front
or
chin
professional
lock.
wrestling or submission holds, you just tell me, brother, when you want him to quit squealing, okay?
All right.
It's called a front chin lock.
Oh
How about
dang.
T?
Keep like that for a little while.
Yo.
The case was eventually settled out of court for millions of dollars, which Belzer
What?
used to buy a house in France. While Hogan
Dang.
got away with his violence by paying for his mistakes, Vader spent some time in jail in Kuwait.
Vader, dude.
Vader and the
I think he
Undertaker's
died, right?
interview. The interview host, Bassam
Kuwait?
Al-Othman, seemed genuinely curious about professional wrestling. Al-Othman, perhaps unaware of the sensitivity of the topic, asked the wrestlers if wrestling was fake.
In Kuwait here, I mean, I'm sure you heard this before, that they say this wrestling is not for real.
In a dramatic and shocking move.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of times when like the interviewer always says or like calls wrestling fake, they get mad. Wrestlers always get mad.
Vader knocked over the table in front of him, sending papers and coffee cups flying.
Does that fucking feel fake, huh?
Oh
Does
my
that feel
god.
fake?
Hey,
They always do that.
Does it?
oh no, just
Why don't you come down tonight, and before I kick his ass, I'll kick your ass.
okay.
All right?
Just
He's
tell
in
me.
character.
Security personnel and local police were called to the scene. They intervened to separate Vader from the host.
He's in
Vader
character,
was
but he's not in
detained by
character.
the police and held for 10 days. Just like Vader, Randy Orton was also
Oh
trying
yeah,
to prove
yeah. Like back then, like back in the 2000s, like I always hear stories about Randy Orton like having like really bad temper, and it was true.
he wasn't fragile. Randy Orton's interview.
Oh yeah, is the Mexican interviewer?
The interviewer,
Yeah, I seen
trying
this.
to engage Orton in the audience,
Televisa
asked a series of
presenta.
questions about his wrestling style and physical conditioning. He even asked him about his breakfast.
The omelets, mushrooms, onions, ham.
Things took a turn when the host brought up Orton's history of injuries. He described Orton's breakfast as fragile.
No, that's really fragile.
At this point, Orton couldn't hold his anger in anymore. He lashed out.
I remember
Orton
this.
Eventually left
This
the
looks
set
real.
still fuming with anger.
Like, this
Wrestlers
actually
like
look real.
Orton lose their cool a lot, but what
Yeah.
happens when the owner of
Vince
the company,
McMahon?
Vince McMahon, gets annoyed during an interview? Vince McMahon's interview. It began with Costas asking McMahon about the XFL, a football league
Oh,
that McMahon
XFL
had
cringe.
launched.
Can you guarantee me right now that there will be a year 2 for the XFL?
McMahon,
Nope.
visibly agitated, struggled to maintain his composure. As the interview progressed, McMahon's frustration grew.
What a ridiculous statement.
In a
Well,
dramatic and
I mean, look what
confrontational
happened.
move,
The
McMahon
XFL
leaned
failed
into Costas'
twice.
personal space.
Shut your mouth and let me answer the question, all right? I'll be happy to answer. You
Oh,
got a
he's
situation that you don't know what you're talking about.
The situation seemed on the brink of escalating into a physical altercation. While McMahon lost his composure,
Yeah, Vince McMahon
at
is-
least he didn't call the
he's
interviewer
scary.
a child like our next superstar.
CM Punk, CM Punk,
Punk's
CM
interview.
Punk.
The remote
AEW.
interview began with Landsberg
I
asking
seen
Punk
this.
about his career, but the atmosphere changed when Landsberg began to probe deeper into Punk's relationship with WWE management. Landsberg
WBE?
insisted that Trump would return to WWE despite his controversial exit.
There's almost no one who has walked away from the WWE or WWF back in the day and not gone back.
The breaking point came when Punk snapped and called Landsberg a cool kid.
Try to act like you're my friend, and then when you get me on camera, you try to act like the cool kid in school.
I hate those
understand
people.
that. That's cool.
Landsberg attempted to steer the conversation back to a more neutral topic, but Punk's frustration was already at its peak. The good news is that no one got fired after the incident, unlike the famous David Schultz interview.
Oh yeah. This is a super, I guess infamous interview.
David Schultz's. This incident began with Stossel questioning
Yep.
Schultz about the legitimacy of professional wrestling. The turning point came when Stossel bluntly asked Schultz if wrestling was fake.
I'll ask you the standard question. You know, standard question. I think this is fake.
Schultz's playful banter was replaced by a look of intense anger, but what came next was even more
Yep.
shocking.
Yeah, it's not fake. It's not fake.
That's open hand slap, huh?
In the aftermath, John Stossel sued the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, for the injuries he sustained. Ultimately, the WWF settled out of court, and Stossel received $425,000.
They're using
in
AEW
damages.
footage, and they're talking
Even
about
so,
WWF.
The WWF was under pressure from the negative publicity and decided to fire Schultz. Most weird interviews end in violence or confrontation, and Stone Cold's interview with his
Stone
former
Cold,
best
Stone
friend Jim
Cold,
Ross
Stone
was no
Cold.
exception. Stone Cold Steve Austin's interview.
This looks.
Stone Cold Steve Austin had forged an unlikely yet genuine friendship with Jim Ross, a commentator. But things changed when
Okay.
Stone Cold aligned with Vince McMahon. With a
Oh
mix of
my
hurt and anger, Ross asked Austin
Bruh.
the question that had been burning in his mind.
This sucks. This video sucks because one, okay, the AI thing. I feel like when it comes to AI, I don't mind that at all, right? I don't really mind about the AI stuff, but like the fact that like the simple fact that he like the person who's making this video is using like scripted like interviews. It's like it's so bad. It's so dumb. Yes, not everything in this video is factual. It's Louisiana Night. It's so bad. The Stone Cold Jim Ross part of the show. I know, that's what I'm saying. It's still real to me, damn it. I love that clip so much. It's still real to me, damn it. I sometimes think about that. I still think about that sometimes, dude. I said, damn it. Like,
Next question, Jeff. Where are you? Right there.
Yeah. I just want to thank each and every one of y'all for all you've done to your bodies.
that guy, you see the girl? You see the girl?
Every one of y'all.
Like she's like,
for all you've done to
huh?
your bodies.
It's
still real to me, damn it.
I love
Thank
it.
y'all guys. Y'all are awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Funk, for saying what needed to be said.
What needed to be said.
See another one of these.
It's so good.